All right, we're gonna begin the meeting of the Lakeville Park Commission at 8:06 on June 16th. First item of business is Clear Pond Park. Let's talk about the most recent news that the Clear Pond director has resigned. So now we need to get a plan B on what we're gonna do. Anybody have any?
Resign before we start.
Yes. I mean, right now, obviously, I'll speak to Clorinda in the morning and see what we have to do, post it externally. Once it's posted externally, I don't think we have to go internally, because we already did.
I'm not sure, I'm not sure.
That's what I'm saying, I gotta figure that out, we'll let you know. But now we get to determine what our new opening date was, or what we wanna do, because I think the 26th is out for starting.
I don't know, but I do think that we need to figure out whether or not the staffing is going to be enough to open up on the 26th. And if we don't have a candidate, even if we get one, it's going to take time to process it.
Yeah, if you guys could speak, no microphones, if you guys could just speak up so they can catch it, that's all. Please.
So I think there is a minimum time that the external posting has to be on the website. So I think there's a minimum to that. I'm not sure what the minimum is.
And I was wondering if we could ask Clorinda if we could post it the same time, like they do an internal posting for a week and then they do an external. So I'm hoping that she will just do a posting.
That's not her decision. That's just how it has to be. That is her rules and regulations.
Yeah.
With the internal is I think a week.
Yeah.
And then it can go to the external. But we didn't do the external because we found our person internal. Whether or not we have to do that internal portion again, Clorinda has to answer.
Right, and that's what I'm asking.
Maybe they could be
Maybe Joe could ask Clorinda if we could just post it, not wait a week.
The hope is that we're just going to go.
I think it's just gonna do extra, I hope it's extra.
Right to the public and try to get somebody as soon as possible, and then hopefully, by next week sometime, somebody will be interested in the job, and we can get a process ASAP.
Yeah, because
I also think that power of Facebook is huge. That, just a short bio of what this person's responsibilities are and post it and everybody shares it. I mean, you could pull out some people that, a teacher that's getting out of school tomorrow. It's like, oh, that'd be a great summer gig, I can do that.
Absolutely.
I'm like that certified. I'm just saying, that could happen.
It could also be that Clorinda might have some resumes in there that you could pull from and call the people. There were a couple there that.
Did we?
Were that?
I thought we only got the one internal for the director.
I had one that I took off the
That's cool.
computer that one of the,
For the director.
I don't know, because she certainly, I don't think she wants to be a lifeguard. She sounds like she was a teacher, and she had some water experience, and she wasn't a rookie, okay? She wasn't a kid. She had lots of experience, but I don't know what position she was applying for because it wasn't there, just the resume.
She was one of the onliners. She was one of the online applicants that all they did was submit a resume through Indeed. That was it. That's the platform we use. So the full application wasn't on there, so they just submitted their resume. So I think that's what you're talking about. I saw
There
her
were
too.
two, but that one in particular
Yeah.
struck me because of her many things on the resume, but I didn't know what position she was looking at.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
regardless, if there's anybody in the pool, they need to be called tomorrow, and then if possible, the posting needs to be online tomorrow.
So let's say that the posting goes up tomorrow. It can't go up on Friday. It's a town hall holiday. No one's working. So it's got to be either tomorrow or Monday if anything had to be tweaked tomorrow.
Joe will
So let's say it's tomorrow. Applications would start reviewing maybe on the Monday, Tuesday, 21st, 22nd. And then let's say we got a candidate between the 21st, 22nd, offered, accepted. Now we're going into like the 23rd maybe, and now all the screenings have to be done. So definitely not doing the 26th.
Not that this needs to be done relatively soon.
I think the Corey can come back pretty quick, the background one, but do you think that can come back? That's what I'm iffy. Sometimes it doesn't come back as quickly as we want. Yeah, we've had delays over it sometimes.
Yeah.
So any questions you might have, I don't know if we can get any of these here because we don't know the restaurant.
So the other part of that too is, I don't think we can make a date to open. I don't think tonight we can say, let's postpone it a week. There is no postpone, because that person needs to come in and get trained. Learn the law of the land and that kind of stuff, and meet their employees,
So,
and it's a lot more to it.
Do we,
I see you postpone on
so
26.
do you want to put a notice on the website saying 26 is not gonna happen?
I don't think you can.
I don't think
It's
so.
up to you guys, I mean, 'cause I know it's out there, I've seen the buzz, so.
I think that we need to get it on the website, put it out there tomorrow, and we have a meeting on the 23rd.
Yeah.
So we'll make that determination at that point.
I mean, if it's a push a week out or something, but I can,
Well, which likely will be the case, but,
yeah.
you know, maybe a miracle comes out of the sky tomorrow.
If you have anybody, you know, who you can let us know.
And we'll
I like your attitude.
Do-
Go with the flow. We're going. We're going.
talk to some people recently also.
Post up tonight.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that's the check.
legit, yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna speak
I
to them
think we
tomorrow.
have to have the posting up because anyone seeing that could do anything.
Yeah,
And
so
if
they need to be
did-
able to do it.
Right, even if they did get a general application and submit, if the posting is up, the application is null and void.
So Joanne, we talked to Clifton, if she gets it up, you just let me know. 'cause
Ellie,
I'll
I'll send an email
I'll
to
just
you.
blitz it on Facebook and everybody can share it, maybe we'll pull somebody. Like I said, I think there's gotta be a teacher out there that is getting out of school that would love to take a job. They just have to know it exists and they'll do it, you know?
Be nice to do a formal lifeguard.
That'd be great too, yeah. It could happen.
Oh, I know someone.
Oh, yeah?
You do it summer
I do.
job.
Would they like it?
It's up to yourself.
She'd entertain it. My daughter. I mean, she's a lifeguard. She worked at Clear Pond. She's lifeguarded many different places.
Is she
She'd have
out
to get
for the
recertified.
Is she up
Huh?
for the summer?
She's a teacher.
Oh.
Tomorrow's her
Well,
last, today was her last day.
He's gonna get the
No,
post
she
done.
doesn't have a summer job. Are you sure she's?
I just called her on the phone on the way here when I found out that Doug resigned.
Oh.
I said, would you be interested before I throw your name out there? I wouldn't want to do that, you know? I mean,
Throw it right out there.
well, no, no.
Oh, we just have to get it posted so she can apply.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
That would be great.
I mean, you know, it's
That's fine.
It's something.
You need somebody.
Tell me something, when they apply and they need all this testing, if they've already had a physical and it's testing, can they submit that or do they have to go through the towns?
Well, I think it's the town's.
I don't know, but she'd already be quarantined through school.
It's our school.
I don't know, can the town accept it? Because I know the school can't accept a query that I did with the town. It has to be through the school. So, and I don't know if that flip flops.
Doesn't matter.
I usually-
Let's let HR figure it
Yeah,
out.
the
If we
queries
have
have
a
been
name,
coming back pretty
that's
quickly lately.
super.
So, but,
That's good.
What's your daughter's name?
Katie.
Katie.
So I will let everybody know what when this is tomorrow.
Beautiful.
You know when it's gonna be posted,
That would
right?
be great.
Okay?
okay.
Second item, let's talk about the lifeguards. We are locked in, we know we have 4 lifeguards. There's no possibility of getting any more, or they're still looking at getting some.
No, we
I thought there
had
was
one
50.
lined up and she had to drop out.
Okay, so 4
We
we
can
have.
keep the posting up since we're still looking for the director, you know, blitz the director and then still kind
The
of keep
director may
looking
know
out
somebody,
there.
that's the other thing.
Exactly, they may be able to pull some people too.
It's fine.
I would think that it stays up until we have the director.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Until we're ready to open the gates, and anybody can apply.
I'm not think it's good to have a couple backups anyways. There's gonna be kids that are gonna quit.
It would
not
be
show up,
wonderful if
you
we
know.
had a couple back.
Yes. So
Mhm.
I think a director could bring something to the table as far as the people, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. I
Okay.
said, we need a director, but we can open, you know,
Yeah.
and that, we get the lifeguards and all that. The transfer of knowledge that Doug had, do you guys have enough of that to know what has to be done?
I think so. I think that we can.
Well, you get some knowledge in the
I
past.
know where the books are, I know where the keys are, I know the cash register is, I know where the tables go, I know where all the material from the shed goes in. And we have a young man that's come back for 3 years, a lifeguard who knows that
Right.
very well.
He was asking me about the portable sink. I have that John Pond, so
Yeah.
whenever you want that over there, I can bring it over there.
Oh, great, yeah,
All right?
that's great.
You need it for
Yeah, we need that.
certain.
But we don't have a person certified to serve.
Right, Doug takes his serve safe certification with him.
The director, you have to do it.
So,
Right.
We were thinking that we wouldn't open the snack bar because we just didn't see how that was possible.
Yeah, the only thing you could open without the serve safe certification is prepackaged items. The ice cream can be done.
Chips and
soda, water, candy bars, anything that is pre-packed can just be handled, and that's fine.
I think that that's the direction we need to go, that the most important thing to the residents is that, you know, they can come in, enjoy the beach and go swimming.
If they want a snack, it's a bonus.
Yeah, I mean, right, if somebody wants to take their serve safe and, well, we have somebody with that, that's just.
So right now, opening is no, snack bar's not gonna be open.
No, it will be just, it won't be.
First I thought they said no.
We don't know if the director would have serve safe, been serve safe
But
certified.
they don't need to be serve safe to do the package stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so that will be.
Minimal.
So
Minimal snack bar.
So
There'll be a
it's
snack bar.
it's opening, okay.
All right,
I
so
know-
minimal, we'll be doing like ice creams and snacks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
packaged.
Packaged,
items.
yeah.
Soda, water, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Bless you.
And I think we had an issue about not putting the draft out because again, the lifeguard situation is, first, there's not gonna be any swimming, there'll be no arts and crafts. There'll be no carnival. And if we put a lifeguard there, it's gonna be tough for the lifeguards to keep saying, stay off the raft.
Again, we just don't have the staff for that. So again, the beach is the most important thing. That's what we're going with. There's no.
You only do what you can do.
There's no raft. Again, if 5 lifeguards come out and would work in the next week, then we can consider opening the raft. But as
There are
of
other
now, we're
towns
going.
don't have any, they don't have any lifeguards. There's other towns. Some of the other towns on the North Shore, they're struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is not a
Right. It's
problem
not just us.
peculiar to Lakeville. This is a nationwide shortage in lifeguards right now. So we're doing the best that we can.
Some
we
are
put
just
it out
not
there.
even opening their areas.
Right.
And Swansea just closed it to residents only.
How many attendants do we have right now?
5.
So those would be people at the gate.
Yeah, we might even need 2 at the gate because of the fact that there's going to be
Disgruntled.
more of an issue transferring from online to guest passes and non-residents. So we need that extra. Thank goodness we have 5.
All right. That's all we got now. And the next one, we're gonna talk about the days of operation. Are we locked in? We know they are?
It's going on your director.
Well, actually, we went over the facts of what days were the busiest and what days weren't, and Monday, Tuesday were the slowest. So we felt that Monday and Tuesday would be the closing days.
Yeah, maybe up for the lifeguards. I mean,
So is that what we want to propose and vote on?
We're proposing, yes, that Tuesday through Sunday from 10 to 6 is the hours of operation.
Tuesday or Wednesday?
No, Wednesday.
Oh, sorry, Wednesday through Sunday.
Yes.
Hopefully, don't.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
right, I mean, it's all pending on, you know, again, if there's a drastic change in staffing and director in the next week,
And you can do
this
two
could be
or
adjusted, but as of now, we have to plan for a shortage in lifeguards, so
And you
we're
would
thinking
still have more
Wednesday through Sunday.
Does somebody might want to make a motion that we go with?
I'll make a motion that the hours of operation for Clear Pond Park are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday.
I second the motion.
That's pending an opening date with the hiring of a director.
Second.
Any discussion? Right, we will call vote. Darlene?
Technically, I have to take the roll call vote anymore?
No, okay.
No.
For minute purposes, I think.
Yeah.
Just like,
I'm sorry, what?
we don't have to technically take a roll call vote at this point, but everybody should talk at the same time so I can
Yes.
correctly. So 1 at a time is good.
So we'll take one anyway. Darlene?
Yes.
Paula?
Yes.
Tony? Aye. Scott? Aye. Dave? Ayes have it. Wednesday to Sunday, 6 p.m. unless something else happens.
It could change, like I said, if you get a director and the director brings with them a couple of lifeguards, because you never know who they know. You know, they teach at a school, they know favorite schools. Yeah, I mean, you just don't know. So.
Next one, I know, so we talk about, again, Clear Pond resident passes, is the fee, last time we voted was $99.
Yeah.
Are we gonna change that based on the reduction of hours or no?
Well, it really doesn't make a difference, but.
I think it's only fair, if the park is only gonna be open Wednesday through Sunday, then we would have to, reduce the rate from the $99 that was proposed last week and maintain it at $80. So I'm gonna put forth a motion that, the Clear Pond Park fee would be $80 for the season. That would be hopefully, June 26th through Labor Day.
At the end of August.
It's usually the end of August.
Yeah, it's usually the week before, only because what happens is you've got college lifeguards, and they're gone. And now we're only having, I'm just saying 4 to start.
Yeah.
If any of them are college kids, they're gone the last week in August. I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, well, we should have a proposed final date then?
It's a 10-week season, right? We
I
only-
just
We did
We do
nine.
about 9. Doug did try in 2019 to go to Memorial Day with like a little bit more of a skeleton
Like-
staff. It didn't work.
No, it didn't.
We closed early
Had
because
to.
no one came. Everybody was getting
Right.
geared back for school. Everybody left for Labor Day weekend. So we did
Well, then let's
close.
say that final date's to be determined then,
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, we can
either
do
the
that.
the final day.
20th or the 27th.
Well, he's looking at the schedule.
I'm sorry.
He
either the
was
22nd or
planning on the last week in August before Labor Day came, so do you have a calendar there?
Yeah, we never did get to Labor Day, that I remember.
Mm-mm.
And Labor Day is the 6th, so the kids will be back to school before that, most likely.
Yeah.
That's a late.
What's the last weekend in August?
So the last weekend in August is, the 29th is the Sunday, which is the week before Labor Day.
I think that's a good time. I think.
I mean, tentatively, that's what I would throw out there.
That could change too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I think it's really hot.
Well, I don't think we're gonna go beyond the 29th if you're getting into Labor Day and back to
Yeah,
school.
I can't
The
see.
29th should be our ending date.
I mean, essentially, it doesn't matter, right now, we don't really care right now, you know, we're gonna go roughly 9 weeks. So the point is, we're gonna go back to an $80 fee.
Okay, so
For residents.
motion by Tony, $80 fee for the season,
Right. For
whatever
residents.
end date that is.
Lakeville residents, $80 fee, and the day passes would remain the same for residents at $8 and $5 for
Yeah.
kids under 16.
So we're voting on the $80 one, all right? Does anybody have a second?
Second.
Discussion on this one? Anybody else want to chime in? $80 residents?
I just feel like the 99 was fine, and
But we'll reduce the
I,
dates.
still gotta
It's
pay a
not-
lifeguard and
it's
everything else,
not-
but again, we're gonna lose money, so we're gonna have to.
I personally, if I'm paying for something and I've expected to get 7 days and then I'm only getting 5, that's a
It's fine,
difference.
I'm good.
Any other discussion? All right, ready to vote? Mr. Holmes?
Aye.
Tony?
Aye.
Paula?
I,
Darlene?
Aye.
Ayes have it, $80 it is. Next one, swim lessons. Are they out?
They're,
other,
they're
I
kaput.
mean, even Doug proposed to get those right.
You know, there's been a lot of people interested in swim lessons. I would love to see them run. I think it's a great program. Unfortunately, because of the lifeguard shortage this year, it's just not feasible.
Could the director do the swim lessons? If we had a director that was,
I think that the director is gonna have her hands full with.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know the candidate that we're going to get. And if somebody is lifeguard certified and they're willing to take that on, even if it was proposed to be 2 days a week, if we could even reduce it to 1 to give some of the residents the swim lessons that they've been asking for, I would like to see that. So as far as the determination goes, maybe we can hold that until
Yeah,
we have.
I don't think we should post anything about swimming
Until you know.
until we know.
But it would be
because-
something that happens at 9 o'clock.
What,
You know, 9
what
to
could be
10.
posted then
You know.
is upon hiring a new director, the swim lessons, we can't make a determination as of yet, and, you know, that will be cleared up when the director is hired.
I think that's fair.
Makes sense.
So there's a big question mark on swimming.
next one we'll talk about the process for managing online sales. What do you got, Nellie? on that?
Well, it's really a discussion to have kind of with the director. Because there's got to be a process for them to be able to view the reports, see what's been paid versus who's come in to get whatever. And the idea behind it was that we have a cell phone for the Clear Pond Park director. There is now a Clear Pond Park Lakeville email address. So all the receipts going out to anybody who purchases online come from that Clear Pond email address. So it's very clear, pun completely intended, who it's coming from. But in turn, what can happen is on the phone, you can have access to this email address and get the receipts for every single transaction. So that if something's going on and you're not sure, you can go through and find the receipt and go, I have it right here. I see it, no problem. Other than that, it was sort of, we needed to just start a discussion on how we want to do this. Everything on the online stuff states you must print your email out and bring it to Clear Pond Park to get your pass or to get your entry.
So would residents or whoever's buying the pass not be able to bring their phone and show a receipt on their phone?
As long as that's cool with the director, I think that's fine too. I don't necessarily print everything. Most places will allow me to show on my phone. They'll look at the date and everything. I would think the attendants are pretty tech savvy.
I did too. I think require people to bring a printed receipt is just.
But they have a choice, right?
They absolutely have a choice.
They can
see it.
Sure, you can bring it if you want. I just, every time we want to print something, I'll print it out of paper, right? That just puts people in a spot.
Exactly.
That you have to have.
It's almost like having an app, I mean.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. So you can show it on your phone
You could state, it'll need to be presented whether it's on paper or via,
Proof of purchase will be presented.
you have to show it. So it's either with your phone
Perfect.
or a printout.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, any way you want to show it's fine.
They're building the system right now, but we can edit the verbiage in it very easily.
So you'll be able to edit the pricing.
Exactly.
Well, and you're not gonna sell them yet anyway, if they don't know we're gonna open.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm just saying,
So,
tweak it all you want,
If
get
you
it ready.
pre-open sale,
Yeah, exactly.
75.
the biggest thing is for them to build the actual thing and then
Be ready.
kind of tweak. Easy.
Yeah, I think it would be to our benefit just to keep the public apprised of what's going on via Facebook as soon as possible. I mean, there's been so many questions that I've had to field in the last week about swim lessons, about opening day, about pricing, that if we can have some type of clarity for the public, then that would be to our advantage.
Well, we have the pricing,
Yeah.
and we put that out there.
Yeah.
A tentative date, open,
Do you run
tentative,
the
based on
Facebook page?
hiring director.
That's it.
You know, you can give some information, put it out on the website and put it through Facebook and
Sure.
you can at least get something out there so that it'll stop someone from off.
Yeah, but the tentative date won't be the 26th. Not make that, can't make that happen, we have someone tomorrow, it's timing wise, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't even want to put it out there, say 26th.
I think that we can say,
We did.
yeah, it's just TBD. I mean, hopefully before 4th of July would be wonderful. It might be the week after.
So do we want to at least state that due to staffing difficulties?
Yes.
The date's been put,
Due to
The-
staffing period.
Due to staffing, the original date of June 26th will not be met.
Right, I think that the park looks great right now, and there's been a lot of work done down there. So the park itself
It's ready.
looks like it's ready.
Yeah.
There's been new sand delivered, the buildings
And
are in
whoever
decent shape.
plowed the sand, thank you, I don't know who it was, they didn't tell us, but the sand is all, the big mounds are gone, and they've spread it, so I don't know who did it. It wasn't us.
Okay, it's possible it's not there.
Yeah. it's
I don't know, did the highway notify you?
Nobody told me anything.
Franklin said he wasn't going to spread it, that was a couple, 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Last I heard.
And I don't,
Could have been
eventually,
Mr. Standish.
yeah. So, all right, that's good.
Yeah, it is good. Is that
I think you reached out to him in advance.
okay?
I spoke to him, he texted me the other day, so I'll get back to him.
So,
No, my back can't take it.
that's all we have, so we have any other discussion, anything we want to bring up about Clear Pond?
Yes, we had a donation today from the Southeast Fence Company, and the fence that's broken, he's going down there to look at it, he's gonna fix it up for us.
Is that the fence that's like on the road, the tree had come?
Well, there was a a white fence there, and it's kind of rotted, and they would be sneaking through.
Yep, okay.
That's the area that we need to repair. And we had a donation from Southeast. I'll take it.
Thanks, Southeast Fence.
Thank you, Southeast Fence.
Yeah.
Just a question, is there fishing allowed at that pond?
No,
No,
it's not to my knowledge.
No,
There's no signage that says that. Can we put a sign?
There may be
there was,
other
it
signs,
used to be on the,
there may be
on the
signs
list,
in the shed that we haven't.
on the
put
big
up yet.
list, that was one of the lists that said
That's
no
what I was
fishing.
thinking, maybe it's on the big list of rules at Clear Pond.
Yeah, those signs have to come out.
So people can't go in the parking lot, but down the end and go around the back and
Not
fish.
supposed to.
Okay.
Not as long as, I can, I remember going back to a kid, people did, and they'd have to send somebody out there and show them.
Okay.
Because they just didn't allow fishing while the park was in operation.
What would be the reason for not allowing fishing?
I have no idea, it was just never allowed.
That's a good question.
I'd like to make a motion that fishing would be allowed at Clear Pond. I mean, if you have a Massachusetts state
Are they
fishing.
gonna pay an entry fee?
Well, if you have if you come into the park and you pay, right, and then there's the right side where is not, I don't think fishing in the swimming area is a good idea at all, because hooks, kids.
Yes.
We always need to get up.
Well, I did that to my sister when she was younger, she didn't really like it. But as far as, you know, if they pay the day fee to come into the park,
I think there may be an issue with not just fishing there, but the fact that they may be bringing in things. Number one, will they put a boat in there and carry something in that's going to affect the pond? And number two, are they going to pick up their trash in cans? And nobody's watching that. But then you got another issue. And the question is, does the town allow it? And if they own the property, and if they say there's never been any fishing and we're not gonna have any there, we can't change that.
well, we're in charge of the park, so yes.
Yeah, but we
yes,
don't,
can.
but we're not in charge of the town.
I mean, it's not something, well, I just asked a question, I think we need to find out some little more information on it, because this weekend there were some guys in there fishing,
With the gates locked, they shouldn't be in it.
they were cleaning, they were in, they got locked in, but they were in there. So, and
Did you see any fishing poles?
by the time their vehicle was by the gate by the time I got there. So,
Because I heard
But they
a
couldn't
strange
get out,
story
is that
about the tackle box next to the dumpster.
well, they said they're looking for tackle box too, when I got there, they said, we had one, did someone move it, nice, and I told you guys, hey, take the tackle box. I had no idea.
Wouldn't it be
that was not-
strange if they went fishing and they had a tackle
Regardless.
box near the dumpster? And
No,
didn't take
it wasn't near the dumpster, we didn't know if someone was throwing it in there, that's one thing to look. I didn't care, I think I was just asking, so, hey, yeah, throw it in the shed, I don't know.
Let's do some further investigation on fishing.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't see a problem with it, I love to fish. You know, why don't we come back to that one?
I'm sure if it hasn't been done for years, there's a reason.
Yeah, well, things can always change.
Okay. You know, we lost the town because they're the ones that make the rules.
I think they had a pretty good haul too.
Again, we're the park commission, and
Yeah.
the jurisdiction is under us for Clear Pond Park.
Well, there's a lot of things that this gray area, okay?
Yeah, because you guys come from the other side from 79, walk around the park, you can't stop from moving over there. It's not out of But anyway, we're not gonna solve that here. Just something to think about, in case people ask, because we have had times when people go by and say, hey, we fish over there. You know, when the park's been open, I don't know if we've ever let them, but it comes up from time to time, that's all. So, anyway, any other issues on Clear Pond? Because I said that's all we're gonna talk about this evening. Anybody got anything else?
You're the cliff hunters.
I know, no, we have cleaned and we're just ready to get there early so that the attendants can help take the rest of the things out of the shed and get it set up. And that's waiting for their clearance in terms of physicals and testing. And as soon as we get that, we can, even without knowing who the director is, we can bring them in, work out the schedule until she gets there, and also have them help us with some of the things that are left to be done.
Fair enough.
Nick, anybody else? Scott, Tony, Paul, Colleen, Nellie? All right, I move we adjourn the meeting of the Park Commission. Can I have a second?
Second.
All right, meeting of the Park Commission, any other discussion for us? We know we have a meeting on Wednesday, 6:30. Now, to Jose's point, he said we're booked at that time, right?
Next Wednesday?
The 23rd, next Wednesday.
I haven't submitted anything because it's unknown until
Okay.
this week that
So,
in person was happening.
okay, so if we had to do that next Wednesday, and it's easy for you guys if we went at the police department, police station,
Yes.
It was
It
available.
was available.
if available. So, we'll try to see.
I'm gonna reach out to Ari tomorrow, because I
Okay.
don't know what the procedure is for signing up, so,
Okay.
you know, I'll check with him and then figure it out, and we'll go from there.
And I know we said the 23rd at 6:30, do we have enough to discuss, or we want to push up to get back on a Monday schedule? It's up to you guys. Or do you want to meet with the Clear Pond?
I'd love to see, you know, if we had a candidate for Clear Pond that was up, you know, over the weekend, that we could discuss it on the 23rd.
All right, we'll keep it 23rd at 6:30, pending Ari and whatever we can come up
Okay,
with.
yeah,
It will be an in-person meeting.
yeah, as of right now,
Yeah.
Do they
yes.
still meet at the library anymore? Do they have meetings at the library anymore?
Will they close it?
These guys, I don't know if these guys have something wrong.
Do we meet at your office? Do you have space?
No, this is gonna be a retreat.
Oh, did you wanna move forward with your motion to adjourn?
Yes, but I just want to make sure that this is still valid stuff here, so. If not, all set, we'll adjourn at 8:37 PM.
Vote.
That's it.
There needs to be a vote.
Did I vote on that right? Sorry, but, supposed to be second.
Oh, it's his fault.
Yours is not. Okay.
Motion's aye.
Motion?
Aye.
Aye. All right, so moved, 8:37.